It is now 1:26 May 9th 2020. Happy birthday to my sister. She's in the Air Force. And this is how I'm starting off my day today. Leaving work on a Saturday. Alright, let's get some work done when I wake up. Home after a long day of work. This is going to be my weekend project. Self-birthday present on Data Flash Pro for the TSX. I already went ahead and opened it because I couldn't help myself. So I'll be able to install it on my laptop and go to start tuning the TSX. I as well got, I don't know if you saw a video I had a long time ago. I had K-Series intake manifold. So I picked up a eBay K-Series fuel rail. I'll make sure I clean the threads. Everything's all cleaned and Teflon tape and ready to go. Came with a little kit, not bad for 40 bucks. Got the O-rings, but I heard negative reviews about these, how they just tend to spill out, but test my luck. If not, go with the OEM fuel rail. That's that. He also provided the Flash Pro. And then I got some 15mm spacers for the front. For now, I might still keep the 20. I still have the 20. I got this whole 4-set just in case. I also picked up the big brake kit for the TSX. So I have the RL brakes. Oh, also got a key to switchblade style. Just need to program it. There's the adapters for the RL calipers, which I have in the garage. And then the 350Z. God damn, this is heavy. The Brembo Disc brakes power. Slotted and drilled. I'll get a better video tomorrow. Probably isn't gonna work, but yeah. You can see I haven't moved the TSX in a while. I'll show you the brakes. They're all rusted. So my clutch pedal, it engages right there. Not that much movement. It's a little sketchy. I gotta move it to the driveway. Hopefully I can put it in gear. What the hell? Clutch. So, clutch. It's hard to put it in gear. Barely move my foot. It's already rolling back. Oh man. I gotta fix this car today. The white Integra actually stopped working. It's very simple fix on the Integra. One of the pulleys, I don't know if it's the AC pulley or the idler pulley or the power steering pulley, stopped working on me. The bearing was damaged already and I just kept driving, extending the Pinellas. And now we'll move. I mean, it starts up and everything, but it's a rough idle. It's being held back, restricted. Alright, let's start working on this car. Get some work done. And I got a lot of stuff to install. So what I'll be doing today, removing the axles again, half shaft, dropping out the transmission, sliding into the side, retorque the bolts down for the flywheel, sorry, pressure plate to the flywheel. Those got loose. I'll do Loctite and let them rest overnight. And I'll see what else I can install. I got an intake manifold, got a fuel rail. I have the RL Brembo big brake kit, 350Z rotors, and 350Z rims. And a little special surprise, a Flash Pro. So like all other jobs, go ahead and start off with removing the battery first. Then I gotta remove the battery tray, the intake, lift up the car, move the axles, and I'm just gonna slide the transmission to the side. So I gotta unbolt it right there, find all the bolts all around, and then should be able to take the bolts out individually, torque them down. We'll add some Loctite. Quick little update. I'm about to go have some breakfast. Anyways, I'll remove the slave cylinder, K-tunes where it's at. Go ahead and pick one up if you want to shift real fast on the TSX because that little delay valve sucks. Hey, anyways, yeah, so I just removed the cables out the way, the linkage, popped up 3 bolts. I went ahead and destroyed these, the little cotter pins. I have a brand new box of them from Harbor Freight, so I don't care about these. That's okay. So I'm gonna go have some breakfast. I'm gonna lift up the car, take off the wheels, pop off the axles, then unbolt the transmission. Obviously the mounts, this one's worn out anyways. Yeah, then I should be able to slide it back and go from there. Now I know what I'm doing, not like last time. First time when I had to do the whole transmission, pop this off, do this, the battery tray, half the manifold, and wiggle it out. That was fun, not really. But yeah, I'll be back soon. You got slapped. Alright, so since I'm already down here, already draining the transmission fluid right now, I'm gonna go ahead and remove the axle bolt, the axle nuts. I already removed the screws that hold down the brake. It's just brake. I already loosened these bad boys up, so I'm gonna go ahead and just do the big brake upgrade kit right now. And I have everything. So, well, obviously I'm gonna do the transmission first, and then get these ready for removal. I still gotta get to the axle anyway, so might as well just disassemble this whole thing over here. And yeah. Come on. Alright, I'll be back in a few. Alright, so I went ahead and cut these out by hand. I have a grinder somewhere, I just don't know where it is. And I'm just impatient. So I went ahead and just cut these off. That's still draining, it should be done any minute now. Gives me a little bit more time. Go ahead and take off the ball joint, pop it up. Yeah. Almost ready. Got everything removed, the little mounts. Those are super worn out. Axle, lower ball joint, pop that up. I do have upgraded bushings. Yeah, the axle's being a mission to get out. I'll try to smack it out or something. That's pretty much it on this side. I'll raise up the other side, remove the half shaft. No, I'll keep it on there and I'll just slide off the transmission. And then I'll remove the half shaft and lower ball joint on the other side. Swing out the axle. That way I can do that side of the brakes. I'll have the car up in the air when I finish it. Finish the brakes, of course. So I finally got that axle out. And that was not fun. Hurt a little bit. Hit my wrist. But let's see if you guys can see that. The LSD Life ASP3 transmission, Hero R. Alright, let's get this out. This side jacked up. Always use jack stands to be on the safe side. Reason why I'm doing the big brake upgrade kit is because this side, the bottom that holds the bracket that holds the caliper, is actually stripped out. Found out when I did my brakes the first time after I got it from the dealer. You know, they did a full inspection, found out the bushings were worn out, hence why I got upgraded ones. This was stripped out. Obviously I did see the car at night, so there's a bunch of scratches on it. I didn't notice until got it in the morning, daytime. That's okay, I still love this car. Yeah, suspension was worn out too, so hence why I upgraded. Yeah, about to pull this all off. Get the axle off, separate from the half shaft. It's a mission to do it. Half shaft, 3 bolts, 14 millimeters as usual. Pull that out. Then I'll pull out the transmission. That way it's much easier for me, and then put it back on. And another huge reason was the seal down here. It's a very small leak from the caliper itself. Unless it was the other side. I really forgot which one it was. But yeah, this one back here, stripped out, sketchy. So let me continue working on this. And I just discovered that I might have an oil leak either on the oil filter or the VTEC solenoid or the valve cover. I'll inspect it later. This is the aftermath. That's one half. That's the other half. Yes, I had to take off the manifold, half of it, just to get to this 17 millimeter bolt. Transmission is finally out. Okay, I was thinking about loosening them up from here and put some thread locker on the back side of the bolt, but it seems a little too risky. You know, pull it out, put some glue, Loctite, put it back in, torque it down, but I might as well just do it right. As you can see, that bolt backed off. I don't know if you can see the, let's try to zoom in, how it's off the flywheel. This one's slightly off, can't really tell on camera. Yeah, that's not fun. So go ahead and pull one out each, put some Loctite, some very heavy duty Loctite, and then slide it back in. Well, obviously torque it down to spec, and then go get some meat, grill up for the weekend. It is Mother's Day tomorrow, and my birthday's on Tuesday. Yep. This is what I'm gonna be using, the high strength thread locker. I mean, I need to. Heat's gonna go in there all day, every day. So hopefully it doesn't back out. I'm not gonna drive it for a full day, maybe. I don't know, people know me. I just get up and go. For the intake manifold, the new one I'm gonna install. Give me a second, hold on. This is the one I'm gonna install. Don't bag on me, it is eBay, but got it for a good deal. I'm not tripping. And I've seen a couple reviews. It's basically the Skunk 2 race, Skunk 2 manifold replica and the RBC style replica. It'll bolt right up. Now, I won't put it on directly today, maybe. You can see inside those metal shavings. I have to clean those out before I install it. But I'm gonna have fun with this since I got the Untitled Flash Pro. Ooh. And I got a fuel roll, so it's gonna be fun. Let's go ahead and apply a generous amount, a bunch of it. I really just cover it up and let it just roll around. Cover the threads. Yeah. Almost done. I got one more to go after this one. Alright, so I'm really hoping it doesn't happen again where these back off. There is thread locker, torque to spec. If anybody is wondering, that is a 10.3 flywheel, 6-puck clutch, heavy duty pressure plate. Yeah, everybody knows I love that 6-puck clutch. It's not fun to drive, but I'm gonna upgrade mounts later on. Alright, let me go ahead and just wiggle this in and good to go. Then upgrade the brakes. Then possibly manifold today. Maybe, maybe not. And then on data. Now I'm starting the installation process. Putting everything back on. Set this real quick down here. What the heck? Oh, gonna do that by hand. Alright, so I did a quick errand with the mother-in-law. I'm back home. Should start being able to put everything on now. Brought the brakes, the spacers, adapters, fuel rail. Brought it all downstairs. And most of all this is already buttoned up. Got to tighten this down and then put the battery back on. I'm gonna take off that manifold because I did go to Harbor Freight while we were out. Bought some sandpapers, 80-120, and I'll sand that down and install it tonight. Might as well. See you guys in a few more minutes. So I had to watch a couple videos to see which way the bracket went. It's very descriptive. The way he wrote it down on the email he sent me. I just needed to watch a visual representation of how it was done. Pretty much the offset had to be on this side. If I was on this side, bolts go like this. 214s. I'll disassemble it in a minute. I still gotta put Loctite on it. Alright, so now I'm on the passenger side. I got the driver's side all taken care of. Even transfer the brake line over. There's no more leaks. Make sure it's a crush washer bolt. Yeah, no more leaks, so we're good. Jump over to the other side over here. Already going to go ahead and install the bracket. I believe it's this side with the offset. I think inside. If not, I'll flip it over. I'm just going to test fit it and then go from there. I already got the little ring. Supply for the 350Z rotor. I'm still debating on putting the 15mm spacers or 20mm. I mean, they don't need spacers unless I roll this a little bit more. And well, I'm gonna end up changing out tires later on down the road. Yeah. There's that big 350Z rotor. Let me pop it out real quick. So once you push it on there, it should be setting on that ring. So it's kind of like hub centric. Well, it is a hub centric ring. So technically, what the heck is all that? Oh, something's hitting it. Just bend that back real quick. Still hitting. I'll figure it out. Alright, once you got it on there with the hub centric ring, should be ready to go for the bolts. I did not torque those down yet. It's only to see if I put it on the right way. I don't remember which side is which, but let me do that real quick. So you add Loctite to these two bolts. Go ahead and torque them down to 40 pounds. Recommended. Throw them fast brakes. Come on. There you go. That's the click. Sucks to do this one arm. There you go. Now put back the rotor and then just apply the caliper. Put those two bolts on, torque those down. Obviously apply some Loctite. Give me a minute to do that. Alright, so passenger side, success install. I just need to see what else. Put the battery in, well, the battery tray, positive, negative, and manifold. I will go ahead and attempt to clean that out, board it out as much as possible. Clean, to be exact. And then, really want to put it on, but I have a fear that it's not going to work. But I still do have the Flash Pro, and I would rather do the Flash Pro first, see if there's an option in there, a tune that somebody already installed a manifold. Then I could just do that tomorrow or something. Last few things I got is battery intake, transmission fluid, and then bleed the brakes, obviously furthest from the driver's side, which will be the passenger side, because I replaced that one. And then I'll try to do a boarding video of the manifold. I doubt I'll get a chance to do it, but yeah, once this is done, I'll go ahead for a little test drive, try to set up the Honda Flash Pro. Kind of want to show you guys, but we'll see what happens today. These brakes work so beautiful. I just did a 0 to 80 in like a minute and a half, and I hit the brakes, I slowed down like that. Now I just gotta figure out what the heck that left clicking noise is. But other than that, let's go see what I can do about the Flash Pro. Okay, that clicking noise is gone, so we're good. Alright, whatever I did, fixed it. This will be the end of today's video. It's gonna take me a while to edit. Yep, that big brake kit looking good. Alright guys, thanks for watching. It's now the next morning, and first thing I was up until maybe like 1 AM trying to figure out the Honda Flash Pro, but that was bothering me, that clicking noise, the random ass noise while making a left turn. I think it's left or right, I don't recall, but it's a caliper hitting the disc, the whole thing, you can see right there. Oh man, take this apart, see if I can readjust or see what what's possible. Technically, there's nothing I can do. It's the caliper itself that's pushed. Not pushed, but the fitment. So I'm just gonna have to retorque these down. They were hella tight on there, which is great. Yeah, I'm gonna have to ride it out like this. Let it cut itself. I know it's bad, sketchy, but I have to. Got no other choice at the moment. Alright, so I did the Honda reflash. Found a simple map on there with the intake and pretty much it. So let's drop it down a second. And I think I hit VTEC at 46. I don't know. Let's go.